Welcome everyone to Punjab National Bank first quarter FY24 results call. We have with us the entire Punjab National Bank top management, including Shri Atul Kumar Goyal, Managing Director and CEO. We have the Executive Directors, Mr. Vijay Dubey, Mr. Kalyan Kumar, Mr. Binod Kumar, and Mr. Paramasivam. First, I would request Mr. Deepak to read out the disclaimer statement, and thereafter would request Atul sir to give our opening remarks and talk about the growth, margins, asset quality, particularly during the current quarter, and also provide a brief outlook, which will actually set the context of the call. Over to you, Deepak sir.
Yes, thank you, Anand. Just a disclaimer statement I am reading out. I would like to submit that the statements given herein are not guarantees of future performance and undue reliance should not be placed on them. Such forward-looking statements necessarily involve known and unknown risks and uncertainties which may cause actual performance and financial results in future periods to differ materially from any projections of future performance or result expressed or implied by such forward-looking statements. Investors are therefore requested to check the information independently before making any investments or other decisions. Thank you. Over to MD sir.
Thank you very much, Deepak, and thank you, Anand, also. And good afternoon to everybody. I welcome all the analysts and the financial analysts in this con call for the Punjab National Bank for the first quarter, June 2023. I am happy to present the result for the first quarter. The result of the first quarter, whatever the guidance we have given in the last March 23 quarterly and as well as the yearly result for the current financial year, I think we are achieving all the guidance which we have given. So I will give the brief about the financial, then profitability, then assets quality, then I will take your question also. So this is a good quarter. First, I would like to tell you this is a very good quarter for the Punjab National Bank. The gross business grew by 14.34% at 22.14 lakh crore YOY. Similarly, the gross deposit of the bank grew by 14.18% to 12.97 lakh crore YOY. Similarly, the gross advance grew by 14.58% at 9.16 lakh crore. As far as saving is concerned, saving there is also a growth of the YOY 3.74% and the saving has increased to 4.64 lakh crore. As far as CASA is concerned, CASA was 42.98% in March 2023, which has marginally declined to 41.90%. The reason for the decline in the CASA is because there is a wide gap between the saving bank interest as well as the term deposit interest. So some of the customer who is having their liquid fund, they have shifted from the saving bank to term deposit. The another thing is also because to finance the growth also, because the increase in the growth is the 14.18% and the case of our guidance for the 12 to 13%. So we have taken some bulk deposit also. This is the reason of the decline in the CASA. And as far as profitability of the bank is concerned, this net interest income increased by 26% YOY from the 7,543 to 9,504 crore rupees. And I am happy to share this NII growth and the NII number which we have achieved 9,504. It is the highest in the history of the Punjab National Bank, the last 12 quarterly result. Similarly, the operating profit also increased by 10.95% from the 5,379 crore to 5,968 crore rupees. Net profit, there is an increase of 307%. The net profit for the June 22 quarter was 308 crore rupees, and now we have closed our net profit as 1,255 crore rupees with a growth of 307%. I am happy to share this net profit 1,255 is the highest quarterly net profit in the last 12 quarters of the bank. Now coming to the assets quality, GNPA, if you see, there is a in terms of the amount, the gross NPA of the bank was 90,167 crore in the June 2022, which reduced to 77,328 in the March 23, and there is a further decline of 70,889 crore rupees in the June 23. As far as percentage of the GNPA is concerned, the GNPA of the bank was 11.27% in June 2022, which has reduced to 8.74% in March 23, and there is a reduction of more than 100 basis points. 7.73 was the number of the gross NPA, and last time you may be remembering, I have given the guidance ki by March 24, we will be in a position to reduce the gross NPA number to 7%. Since we have already achieved 7.73, I am revising my guidance. So now instead of the 7%, we are targeting the gross NPA number will be around 6.5% by March 24. Similarly, if you see the net NPA also, there is a very much reduction in the net NPA. Net NPA was 31,744 crore rupees in June 22, which reduced to 22,585 crore by the end of the March 23, and there is a further decline to 17,129 crore rupees. And now net NPA, which was 4.28 in the June 22 quarter, then 2.72% in March 23 quarter, has reduced to 1.98%. So there is a around more than 75 basis point reduction in the net NPA, and net NPA guidelines we have given ki by the end of the March 24, our net NPA number should be in the range of 2%. Since we have already achieved in the first quarter itself 1.98, so we are further revising our guidance for the net NPA number also. Now we are targeting ki our net NPA number should be around 1% or below 1% by the end of the March 24. As far as PCR is concerned, there is a substantial increase in the PCR also. It was 83.04% in June 22, which improved to 86.90%. And I have given the target ki we will improve to PCR around 90%. And so June 23, it is around 89.83%. So we have already achieved 90%. As far as credit cost is concerned, if you see the provision for the NPA was 4,374 crore rupees for this quarter, as against the figure of 4,814 crore rupees in June 22 quarter. Although there is a reduction in the provision of the NPA if you compare from the June 22 to June 23 quarter. And June 22 the credit cost was 2.46%, and this quarter is credit cost is 1.99%. But if you compare from the March 23, then the little bit provision has increased. March May it was around 3,624 crore rupees, and credit cost was 1.72. Last time I have given the guidance ki our credit cost will be around 1.5 to 1.75%. Although this quarter it is little bit on the higher side, 1.99, but still I am maintaining my guidance for whole of the year. For whole of the year 22, 23, 24, our credit cost definitely will be in the range of 1.5 to 1.75. Why I am giving this statement? Because on account of increase my PCR, which is around 90%, my aging provision for the NPA has reduced drastically. So I am maintaining my earlier guidance also for the credit cost. As far as capital adequacy is concerned, the Tier 1 capital is 12.29% as against the requirement of the 9.5%, and total CRR is the 15.54% and against the 11.5%. And if you see, compare this from the June 22 quarter, it was 14.82%, and the March 23 it was 15.5%. So we are adequately capitalized. So as on date, there is no immediate need for the capital for the either for the growth or the other purpose also. And we have already having the approval of the board for 12,000 crore rupees to raise in this current financial year, 7,000 crore rupees by way of 81 and 5,000 crore rupees by way of Tier 2. So I am happy to share in this current quarter itself, as against the 5,000 crore rupees Tier 2, we have already raised 3,090 crore rupees at a very competitive rate in current quarter. As far as 81 is concerned, so immediately, as I told you, immediately there is no immediate need of the capital. So we are just watching the market at appropriate time when we will be finding key rate of interest in our favor, we will hit the market. So this is about the capital adequacy. And come to the cost to income ratio. cost to income ratio, if you see, it is 53.87%, which is less than the 54.59% in the March 23 quarter. But if you compare with the June 22 quarter, it is on higher side, because June 22 it was 46.63%. So what is the reason for this increase in the cost to income ratio? If you see, last time also I explained, November 22, there is a date where the wage revision is due of all the employees. So in this current quarter, we have provided 283 crore rupees as a for the wage revision. In the last quarter of the March 23, also we have made the provision of the similar amount, and the around some little amount has been provided for the 2 months in the December quarter. And on account of this wage revision and the impact of the wage revision on the pension also. So this is on account of that AS 15 provision. We have made 1,240 crore rupees in this current quarter for the AS 15 provision on account of the pension, etc. Because there is a little bit change in the yield also, because you are aware AS 15 based on the movement of the yield. In March 23, the yield was 7.31%, and June 23 it has declined to 7.11%. So there is a decline of 20 basis point. Moment interest rate will fall, AS 15 provision will be increase. So this is about the expression of the cost to income ratio. As far as cost of deposit is concerned, it was 4.54 in the March quarter, which has increased to 4.71% as against the 3.85% in the June 22 quarter. And I have given the in my earlier last call also, ki on account of the repricing of the sum of the deposit, which has not happened, cost of deposit in bound increase. This is the reason I have given the guidance for the NIM also between the 2.9 and between 3. And I'm still maintaining 2.9 to 3, although the current quarter, the global NIM is 3.08% as against the 3.24 in the March quarter. So we are maintaining 2.9 to 3 because still some of the deposit has to be repriced. Yield of advance has also increased from the 8.05 to 8.13% from the March 23 quarter to June 23 quarter, but it is substantially increased from the June 22 quarter, which was 6.6%. As far as recovery from the return of account is concerned, the first quarter we have made a recovery of around 1,022 crore rupees from the recovery in the return of account. One more thing I would like to tell you, ki last time also I have given the ki whole of the year 22-23 in every quarter addition was much below than the recovery number. Again, at the cost of the repetition, if you see the June 22, my recovery was 7,057 crore rupees, where the addition was only 6,468. September 22 quarter, mein recovery has further increased to 8,565 crore rupees, and addition was 5,979. And the third quarter recovery was 6,035 crore rupees, and addition was 4,072 crore rupees. And the fourth quarter recovery was 7,439 crore rupees, and the addition was 3,996. So recovery addition is declining quarter by quarter. So every quarter recovery was much more than the addition, and we have set a target for the current financial year 22,000 crore, which we have given the guidance in the last con call. 22,000 recovery for the whole of the year. If you divide by 4, so 5,500 per quarter. Against the 5,500 crore rupees, we have already achieved 5,417 crore rupees recovery in the current quarter, where the addition is 2,390 crore rupees. So this year our target is our recovery should be double than the addition in the current financial year. So this is about the recovery as well as the addition in the last year as well as the current financial year. Another thing is the slippage. Slippage, as just I told you, 2,390. The breakup of the slippage is segment wise. Agri it is 360. MSME it is 879, retail it is 601, and others is 418. Others means corporate sector. So and existing account mein NPA is 132. So it is a 2,390. One more important thing I want to highlight to all of you. Even last call I have also advised. We are working what is the reason for improvement in the recovery and what is the reason for decline in the addition also, because we have worked on both the side. Plan A is how to improve the underwriting standard. The another is the how to improve the collection efficiency. So underwriting standard mein I would give you one data. Every month we are monitoring from the 1st of the July 20 to 31st March 30th June 2023. It means it is a data of around 3 years. Ki how our new underwriting is behaving. In last 3 years, we have sanctioned around 6.16 lakh crore. Out of which this 6.16 lakh crore mein disbursement was 5.63 lakh crore, and against which the outstanding as on date is 4.40 lakh crore. And NPA in this new underwriting is hardly 1,259 crore, which is coming 0.22% of the new underwriting. And I will further give you the segment wise data. Agri mein it is 0.20. The MSME it is a 1.56, and retail mein it is 0.18, and other means corporate it is coming 0.01%. So this will give the comfort key how the bank is doing. The lot of step has been taken for the underwriting also, and lot of step has been taken to improve the collection efficiency. As far as NCLT recovery is concerned, the last year we have made 6,093 in the first quarter, 778 in the second quarter, 730 in the third quarter, 1,003 in the fourth quarter. So in particular one quarter, first quarter of the current financial year, the recovery from the NCLT account is 566 crore rupees, and second quarter we are expecting 1,356, third quarter we are expecting 438, and fourth quarter we are expecting 1,302. So as on date, as far as total number is concerned, 56.5 account of 64,839 crore is the in the NCLT, of which 22 account of 2,902 has been approved by the NCLT, which is under process of the implementation, and 252 account of amount of 26,730 is under liquidation, and remaining 291 account of 35,220 pending for the resolution. So this is about the NCLT. As far as NARCL is concerned, the 35 account of NARCL under discussion of an amount of 12,546 crore rupees, of which one account resolved for of rupees 447 crore rupees, two account under final stage of the transfer of 307 crore rupees, 9 account under various stage of rupees 2,225 crore rupees, and 23 account of 9,567 crore rupees where bid has to be received. So this is about the NARCL. And as far as RAM percentage is concerned, RAM percentage, it was 52.57% in the June 2022, which has improved to 54.74% in the June 23. So this is our definitely focus area. And as far as investment is concerned, as on date, the NTD SLR to NTL is 24.81% as against the required of the 18%. It means around 6% we are having the excess SLR, and modified duration of the FS and STF is the 3.33 in the June 2023. So this and another thing is this. Segment wise NPA, retail mein it is 2.86, housing mein it is 3.72, and car it is 1.22. So I think I have covered most of the point. As far as guidance is concerned, credit growth, we have given the guidance of 12 to 13%. Although we have achieved 14.58, but we are still holding our guidance for the 12 to 13%. Deposit, we have given the guidance 10 to 11% for the current financial year, although 14.18% we have achieved in the first quarter, but still we are stick to our guidance for the 10 to 11%. CASA, although there is a decline, but 43 to 44% we have given the guidance. So I think we may think around 43%. We will try to, because why I am giving this statement, last year around 84.74 lakh account. 84 lakh account we have opened, and first quarter mein saving bank account, and first quarter mein we have opened 22 lakh account, and current account last year we have opened 2.09, and first quarter we have opened 72,614. So I am still hopeful if there is a further chance to increase the CASA also. So 43% we are maintaining. We will see how we'll behave, because on account of this difference in the interest, some of the money is definitely is to be transferred from the saving bank to the term deposit. Operating profit, we are maintaining the same 10 to 12%. Net interest income, we have given the guidance for the 10% whole of the year. NIM, we will remain 2.9 to 3, but gross NPA, as I told you, earlier guidance 7% to 6.5%, and net NPA from 2% to less than 1%, we are giving the guidance. PCR, around 90%, we have given the guidance, so around 90% we have achieved. And credit cost, although, once again, at the cost of the repetition, credit cost, although it was 1.99 in the current quarter, but still, we are confident and hopeful it will remain within the 1.5 to 1.75 because whole of the year. The total recovery 22,000 crore rupees, out of which 5,416. We have already, so this is the guidance versus the actual which I have given the last call color. Now I think I have covered most of the point. I will be answer to any query from your side also. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Before we open up the queue for questions, sir, I had one question. I mean, if you can just give guidance on your ROAs as well for FY24, number one. And number two is that if you can just tell us what's the treatment on the ECLGS front that we have been doing, because if you, I mean, there is a Bandhan Bank which said that post the RBI circular, they had to recognize NPS from the ECLGS pool. So what is that we have done over there? And third, when we look at the Canara Bank results, they tell us that they have had a very significant PSLC fees during the first quarter. I don't see that kind of fees, at least for Punjab National Bank. So why is that we are not pursuing the PCLC route basically to generate fees? Yeah, and then we can take up the questions from
there. Anand, your first question is the about the return on assets. So whatever the profitability we have earned last year, although in the last call I told ki we will be earning 4,000 crore rupees. So I am telling ki whatever the profit we have earned, it will be double. It will be double what we have earned. So this is my guidance for the return on assets. As far as ECL is concerned, as on date, we have not made any provision for the ECL because it is a draft guidelines of the RBI. It is a draft guidelines of the RBI. We are waiting the final guidelines. But
sorry, but I'm talking about ECLGS. Basically, that is GECL. That you would know.
Okay. GSCL, I can give you the data also. GSCL में total amount we have sanctioned 21,935, out of which 19,274 crore rupees was the disbursed, and outstanding as on date is around 10,053 crore rupees, which against which the 96.3 crore rupees is the NPA, which is coming 4.39. I'm telling you now, already 963 crore rupees is the NPA, which is 4.39 in the GSCL. There is no much delinquency in this account. So this is about the ECGS. Third is the PSLC. Definitely, we are also talking to all our branches also, so that whatever the Canara Bank is doing, because they are very strong in the as far as gold loan is concerned. Although we are in at the initial stage, because even if you see, we have started from the 0 to 2,500 crore rupees, we have already achieved, and we have set a target of around 10,000 crore rupees for the current financial year. So, moment we will be in a position to achieve this, so definitely our position will also be stronger. But definitely, I agree with you, ki Canara Bank, I am aware, 1,500 they have won from this one segment only, because they have the portfolio more than 1 lakh crore with the agri gold.
Okay. So it's only about the agri gold that they tend to sell, or like there are other crop loans and other also which basically you can sell.
Most, I think I am not fully aware, but mostly I am aware that they are selling only the agri gold, because there is a good margin also. Even if we are purchasing, we are also accessing some of the segment, so we are also selling that also. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Great. Sure. So now we'll take the first question from Maruk. Maruk, please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Maruk. Thank you.
Sir, sorry. First of all, I have questions, but I missed the ROA guidance. What would that be? Sorry.
ROA, I told you ki whatever the profit we have earned last year, double of the profit will be earned in this year. So you can what was the ROA last year, it will be double. Yeah.
Okay, got it, sir. Got it. And sir, just in terms of deposit growth, obviously, most PSU banks have excess liquidity because their LDRs are lower than private banks. But most of the excess LDR or excess liquidity would be used up by now. So how do you think about deposit mobilization from here on, and what will be the impact of that on margins? Right? Means, do you think that incremental deposit mobilization will put pressure on margins? And also, of the rate hikes that have happened so far, now has the full deposit repricing happened, or you will still see pending rise in deposit cost in the next few quarters?
Yeah, okay, Maru, I will give you the answer of the as far as deposit mobilization is concerned. First, would like to tell all of you, we are having 16 crore customer in our fold. And last year also, as I just given the data, ki more than 84 lakh account we have opened in the saving bank, 2 lakh account we have opened in the current account. So as far as mobilization of deposit is concerned, there is not a problem in the Punjab National Bank. Although we have given the guidance of the 10 to 11%, but if you see the actual guidance of the actual YOY growth was 14.18%. So still we are maintaining 10 to 11%. Now your second question, ki deposit repricing. Last time also I told ki NIM will be impacted on account of the repricing of the deposit, because entire deposit has not been repriced. Because if you see last year, there was an increase of around 250 basis point in the deposit rate. So definitely as on date also, the entire deposit has not been repriced. Some of the deposit has to be repriced at the time of their maturity.
Got it, sir. But what will be the incremental impact on margins? Will margins fall from here as well, or how do we view margins from here on, from first quarter
Little
levels?
bit may be impacted, madam. This is the reason last time also I have given the guidance for the NIM for the 2.9 to 3. If you see my as on date, domestic NIM is 3.21 and global NIM is 3.08. So I am still maintaining 2.9 to 3%. Definitely, the deposit which is not been repriced, definitely there will be a little bit impact in the NIM. But what we are trying, our NIM in the absolute number NII, net interest income. If you see the net interest income of our bank, whatever we have won in the last quarter also, it is on the positive side. So absolute number mein we will try to maintain the net interest income, but because sometimes ratio is misleading also. So we are not very giving the guidance ki more than the 2.9 to 3, but absolute number mein we will try to maintain.
Got it, sir. Okay, sir. Thanks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Maru.
Yeah, thank you, Maruk. Next question we have from Mr. Ashok Ajmera. Mr. Ajmera, you have to unmute yourself and ask the question.
Yes, I unmuted myself. Congratulations to you, sir, all of you sitting there, for
Thank
yet
you, Ajmera.
another good quarter of good performance. And many of the questions have been answered by your initial remark, and some of the questions asked by my colleagues. I have just might be some repetition, or one is that when your advances in this quarter grew to by 3.84% as compared to the last quarter, why which in other bank is not so? I mean, some of the banks we have seen the result, the growth was in this quarter of credit growth was muted. So why still our overall credit growth target is still you are maintaining so low only? Hello?
Ajmera ji, your voice is breaking, and now we are not in a position to hear you. Up to the gross
But I'm
credit,
asking, can you
yeah,
now?
we are not able to hear you.
Okay. Am I clear now?
Yeah, now it is okay.
My
Now it
question
able
is
to-
that we have given a good credit growth in this quarter of, I
Yeah.
think, 3.84%, which in other generally we have seen quarterly growth is almost 40%. Why still, if we are having such a good credit growth in first quarter itself, still we are keeping the target so low for the overall
Ajmera ji, I will give answer to your question also, although your voice is breaking, but I have understood your question. Your question is very clear ki we have given the guidance for 10 to 11%. As against the 10 to 11%, we have already achieved 14.18%. So why we are maintaining, so as on date, we are maintaining our earlier guidance also 10 to 11%. And if there is a need of the revision of the guidance, so I will not revise the guidance in this quarter. Let us wait for another more quarter. Then we will be in a position to see what is the real growth in the advances. Yeah.
Okay, point well taken, sir. Now my second is this thing on lower recovery as well. So our recovery target
Your voice is breaking, sir, again.
Yeah, Mr. Ajmera, please join back. I think your voice is breaking.
But I
no, on the recovery front, sir.
Recovery I can give, although I have not heard your question. Also, I have understood you want to about the recovery. Recovery, Ajmera ji, I have already given the last year the recovery was more than the slippage in each and every quarter. For this year, 22,000 crore is the target, against which we have already achieved 5,417, which is as per the guidance, because quarterly number is coming 5,500, and this time the addition is hardly 2,390. So we are trying this year recovery will be double of the addition.
Yeah, thank you. I think Mr. Ajmera has, yeah, I think he's on mute. Yeah, we can take next question from Saurabh. Saurabh, please go ahead. Saurabh, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Sir, we have not been able to hear Saurabh as well. Ashwin, can you ask the question?
Yeah, hi. My question relates to your stake in PNB Housing Finance. So the recent rights issue, you had infused about 500 crore, and your stake had marginally come down. So just wanted to know, going forward, what is the thought process in terms of your stake in this entity? Are you looking to, over a long run, looking to divest the stake in the entity, or you'll continue to maintain it at these levels? Is there any sort of regulatory direction or nudge also in this direction, or you will continue to maintain it? And I mean, related question, given that you also have like a brand sharing agreement with PNB Housing Finance, so how will that evolve? Considering that PNB Housing also raises deposits, which probably is helped by the PNB brand name. So
You are very much right, Ashwin. As far as our stand is concerned, we will remain as a promoter in the PNB Housing Finance. There is no, as on date, plan to disinvestment this stake which we are having in the PNB, because there is a regulatory guidelines. We were having more than 30% earlier. After right issue, we have invested 500 crore rupees in the right issue, so that we have to brought down our investment in the PNB Housing less than 30%. As on date, it is 28.15%. So there is no plan as on date to go below than 26%. So not even the sale of the any stake which we are having. So we will remain in the category of the promoter. Our regulatory guidelines, whatever it is, we have already reached the regulatory guidelines less than 30%. So we will remain as a promoter category.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, Saurabh, can you unmute yourself and ask the question? Saurabh, we're not able to hear you. We can take question from Mr. Ashwin Kumar. Next question we can take from Mr. Sushil Choksi.
Good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on a very stable result on quarter and your guidance. So my first
Thank you
question
very much,
is,
Sushil ji. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
what is your outlook on your all the subsidiaries and associate companies and your international business?
As far as our subsidiary is concerned, we are having one subsidiary in the PNB IL in the London also. So that subsidiary is doing very good also. We are having the another joint venture in the Bhutan also, that is also doing very good. We are having the another joint venture in the Nepal also. So all the three, one subsidiary, two joint venture is working very well. As well as our overseas operation is concerned, we are having two branches as on date. We are having one branch in the Dubai, another branch is having in the Gift City. So they are also performing well, both the branches. So as on date, there is no plan for opening any new branches. Yeah.
And your outlook on treasury, sir?
Outlook of treasury, basically it is a function of the rate of interest. If you see, as I just told you, March 23 it was 7.31, then as on date June May it was 7.11, so already 20 basis point and down was in the interest rate, and the as on date also, if you see, it is hovering around 7.7 to 7.8%. So as far as our modified duration is concerned, we are very comfortable 3.33 in the June 2023, and I think we have reached the peak also. As far as interest rate is concerned, we have reached the peak. So we are just waiting if there will be a further decline in the interest rate, because whatever the amount we have shifted from the HFT to AFS. So we are just waiting to at the appropriate time to book some profit also. So we are very optimistic in the treasury operation.
So do you estimate the second half would support the bank's income in a larger way from treasury compared to the first half?
First half, so definitely first half, so there was no, we have no, as I told you, even after shifting of the amount, we have not booked much of the amount, because 308 crore rupees was the total profit from the treasury also. So definitely, although we not immediately, but we will see how the movement of the interest rate will, we are just watching. We are talking to our dealer also, what is their view on the interest rate. So they will say it is the right time to book the profit. Then only we will tell them to book the profit.
Sir, the next question is on your asset monetization and human resource and digital capability which PNB would aspire to do over next 2-3 years. So what is the capex plan? What is the human resource development plan? Because most of the banks have to become an enabler in talent, and that is becoming a problem from most of the public sector or private sector, and the poaching is happening. So now to build your next level of banking, how are we spending money and what kind of digitalization and human resource capability are we building?
Okay, as far as digital is concerned, in last 1 year, around more than 50 product of service we have launched. And if you talk about this, my PNB mobile app, PNB 1, the rating of the PNB mobile app was 2.3 1 year back. Today it is a 4.3, I think, which is the highest in the industry. Even I will tell you about the, when you're talking about the digital, as I told you 50, I will give example on the one product, PAPL, pre-approved personal loan. We have revamped this product. June 2022, the outstanding was mere 58 crore rupees. But after revamping this product, we have disbursed more than 4,000 crore rupees in the last 1 year, and outstanding is more than 3,700 crore rupees, and around 2 lakh customer has used this product, and delinquency is around only 200 odd account. And as far as HR is concerned, we have on board the consultant also. We have got the approval on the board. The name Udan. इसमें lot of things we are doing. It is marketing target for the each branches, clarity of the roles and expectations of the from each employee, clear tracking, measurement and visibility of the performance metric. So by putting this, we will be in a position to make the difference between the performer and the non-performer. By using this HR transformation system, I think we will be in a position to provide the incentive mechanism also, because as on date, as per the guidance of the government, 3% of the profit can be used for the distribution for the. So we are on the very advanced stage of the HR transformation and digital both. As far as capex plan is concerned, 2,800 crore rupees is the IT investment for the current financial year. You were raising hand. You can go ahead. You were raising hand, please.
Sir, I was asking human resource talent management training more. So digital spending 2,800 crores I noted, but thousands of PNB officials which need to be trained for next level and generation.
That is part of the, this is the part of the HR transformation. Even we have already started giving the training for the soft skill of the behavioral for scale 5 and above each and every employee. And we are giving the coach also, we are giving the mentor also. The training has to be given each and every, this is the part of the HR transformation.
So second thing is how much of asset monetization are you expecting other than recovery?
Assets monetization is relating to the subsidiary, etc. As on date, we don't have any plan to monetize any assets.
No, but other than subsidiaries, any other asset monetization plan?
Some of the assets which on account of the merger, we are, but that is not a very big amount. So last quarter also around 40-50 crore rupees for some of the assets we have monetized, which was not in our use also. So sometimes a small amount here and there we are every quarter we are monetizing, but that is not a very big amount.
Sir, you have the largest number of customers, among the largest customer base in your bank. How many products are we able to sell on a cross-selling basis?
Okay, as I told you, we are having the 16 crore customer. The average of our target is at least we should be in a position to sell 2 products to each customer also. So we are trying to get also on account of this. We have established one marketing department in the form of the BARM, Business Acquisition Relationship Management. So all it is being monitored by the CGM and the head office, and we have given all the person in this department in the circle offices, zonal offices. So this will definitely help to increase the cross selling to the existing as well as onboard the new customer.
Sir, if I take a fee income number of the current quarter, and
Yeah.
if I have to aspire with a 2-year vision or a 3-year vision somewhere in FY25 or 26, how many fold do you expect that fee income will grow because of uh, mutual fund, broking, insurance, or any other product which you're distributing from third party, or any kind of a vision document or a thinking process?
Yeah, that is very much there. As on date, देखिए, we are having one partner, MetLife, where we are having the 30% stake. So we are their bank insurance agent also. Even now, each and every product, whether it is a mutual fund, whether it is a share, whether it is a other LIC policy, that is available on the digital mode. You can use my mobile app and you can purchase any type of the mutual fund and shares, etc. Also, where we are getting the commission from the partner which we have onboarded, and we are trying to increase the non-interest income by way of the BG commission, LC, and we are targeting to increase the income from the forex also, because that is one of the area where we can increase substantial increase even from the government business. So 4-5 area we are targeting. This, and definitely it is our focus area how to improve the other income of the bank.
Sir, my last question, you just mentioned forex. How much of NRI deposit are we able to?
As I told you, this is the reason, because the marketing was the only position, because on account of this opening of the BRN, we are targeting the NRI account also.
Sir, can you unmute yourself?
Sir, I was asking on NRI deposit.
That is our in target group, ji, because we want to target the NRI account. We are having 10,000 branches also. Each and every branch is able to get the NRI account, and we are making some seminar, etc. Also, when the Pravasi Divas is also there, when we are going to make the seminar, etc. on the Pravasi Day also.
Thank you very much for answering all my questions, and all the best for the years to come.
Thank you very much, Sushil ji.
Thank you, Mr. Choksi. Next question we have from Ashlesh, but reminder to everyone, if you have a question, please raise your hand and then you can ask the question. Yeah, Ashlesh, please go ahead.
Hi team, congratulations. So 3 questions from my side. Firstly, can you just repeat the NPA numbers on the retail segments, housing and car? I missed those numbers.
Can you repeat, Aslis, can you repeat
Sir,
what
can
is
you
the
repeat
question?
the retail segmental NPA numbers on housing
Okay,
and car loans?
okay, definitely. Retail, it is 2.86, and housing 3.72, car it is 1.20, and personal 1.22.
Okay, perfect, sir. And secondly, I see that our slippages have declined. Slippages have declined quite meaningfully quarter on quarter,
Yeah,
and especially this seems to be coming from the agri book. So can you
yeah.
explain? Can you give some detail whether this was something seasonal or something more structural that we have been able to achieve?
No, not structural reasoning. Everything has been recognized. Abhi, quarter by quarter, I think I am hopeful. Whatever the number we have, 2,390, even in the next quarter also, we are hopeful. It will be further decline, because I have given you the data for the last 3 years. From 1st of the July 20, how the new underwriting is behaving. And if you see the share of the agri, it is hardly 360 also, only 360 in the current quarter, as against normally it used to be sometime 1,000, 2,000. As on date, there is no issue as on date in the retail book, either on the agriculture or the MSME. So this slippage is bound to reduce quarter by quarter.
Understood, sir. Sir, and lastly, on the OpEx front, couple of questions there. This AS15 provision for the last 3 quarters has come out to be in the range of 12 to 13 billion rupees per quarter. Um, what do you expect the run rate to be on this one? That is first question. And
Yeah.
secondly, on the if I look at our cost ratios and compare them with our peers, the cost ratios, whether it's the cost income ratio or cost to assets ratio, that seems to be slightly higher, and mainly this seems to be coming from the staff cost side. So why do you think that is, and if that
Yeah,
can probably decline in the
you
future?
are right. You are right, and we are aware of this also, because this AS15 provision is based on the movement of the yield. And movement of yield, which I just told you, 7.31 to 7.11 from as compared to the March to the June. So what was the requirement? We have provided as per the actual entire we have provided. So I think if tomorrow, what is you are asking, what is my takeaway in the future also? If I am hopeful ki if rate of interest, whatever the as on date, if they will remain changed, my requirement will be very less. I think it will be in the range of the 400 only in the current subsequent quarter, if rate of interest will remain same. If there is a further decline in the rate of interest also, so then I am not saying. Otherwise, whatever 1,200 we have provided in the last 3 quarters, so in the subsequent quarter, definitely, if yield will remain same, so I think I will not be in a position to provide more than 400 to 500 crore.
So 4 to 500 you are saying for the AS15 provision?
Yeah. But
Okay, understood,
283,
sir.
which we are providing for the wage revision, that will remain constant. So we are providing at 10%, then we have to see what is the actual after the wage revision has been settled.
Understood, sir. Perfect. Thank you. Those are all the questions I had.
Thank you, Ashlesh. Next question we'll take from Jay. Jay, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, sir. Good evening. Sir, I have a couple of questions. One is, you have a retail book which is 2 lakh crore, right? And you have a core retail which is 1.4 lakh crore, right? So essentially there is a 60,000 crore non-core retail book. If you can share, why do you call that non-core, and what goes into that 60,000 crore book?
Jayamudra, isme there is two. The core means which business is being generated by the branches, which is we are taking in the call. What is the difference? Because sometimes we are purchasing the pool also. So pool
Right.
we are giving in the 1 or 2, 3, 4 branches, station wise, maybe Bombay or the Chennai, etc. So the pool or IBPC, which we are purchasing, that we are not taking in the core retail.
Okay. So, sir, the pool outstanding, the number is right? I mean, the total retail is 2 lakh crore 5,000,
Yeah.
and the core retail is 1.4 lakh crore, 140 lakh crore.
Yeah.
So around 60,000 crore is pool
Yeah.
outstanding.
Pool as well as the IBPC also. Pool as well as the IBPC. Suppose we are taking the IBPC for the retail, so it is a combination of both.
Right. And sir, so what would be this portfolio? Will this be a housing loan, or it could be a mix of everything?
It is a mix. Sometimes it is a mostly of the housing and mostly of the sometime in the personal loan also. Sometimes it is a LAP also. It is a mix of the each and everything.
Okay, understood. And sir, secondly, on corporate, right? So slide 8, that shows that our corporate and others have grown from 3,80,000 crore in round figure to 4 lakh crore, whereas the corporate infra, steel, even NBFC has not grown quarter on quarter. So where is the growth coming from quarter on quarter basis? I see infra has declined, metals has declined, other industries has actually gone up, but where is the growth coming from?
The growth is coming from the NBFC, although you are saying from the March, May, it is
Yes,
135 to 129 also. So growth is coming. Some of the steel industries we are giving. There is a lot of demand in the road also. There is a very good demand, and and some other industries also like textile and some of the gas pipeline companies, some of the oil companies also they are raising. So it is a mix of that. It is basically demand is coming from the road infra basically, and the demand is also coming from the some of the cement industry. They are going for the expansion, even the steel and some petroleum company also. And gas pipeline also. Gas pipeline, yeah.
Okay. And sir, you said that the credit growth is 12-13%, and you are having excess liquidity of 600 basis point, right? And so I wanted to understand your thought that why do you need to grow deposits at 10-11%? Ideally, you should not be growing deposit only,
Yeah, Mundra,
at least in the near term.
this is the reason I told you ki our guidance for the growth of the deposit is 10 to 11%, although the actual growth was 14.18%. You are very much right. There is no need for increase the unnecessary growth also. I have to see what rate I have to pay on the deposit or what I am earning on the investment. If I am giving lesser rate on the deposit, whatever I am earning in the investment, then there is a sense keeping the amount in the investment. So this is the reason I am giving 10 to 11%. So it is a combination of both, because saving bank as well as the current account, definitely we want to improve, because it is a improvement for the NII is essential. Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, sir, if you can quantify of your corporate loans or the loans which are on the MCLR, how much are going to get repriced in second quarter itself, right? So while that will help us understand the level of repricing which is pending in the book. So how much of the MCLR book are yet to reprice immediately?
I will give the broad guidelines, Mudra. The 37.12% in the MCLR, RLR 27.20, RLR light 11%, TBLR 10%. The loan book which is RLR light, TBLR, that has been repriced very next day. So your specific question, the 37% which we are having the MCLR, most of the part has already been repriced, but still some of the account where the term of the, suppose we have given 1 year MCLR, so some of the definitely is to be repriced.
Right. Okay. Sure, sir. And anything on the term deposit side, you mentioned that some of the deposits are yet to be repriced. But if you can quantify, sir, I mean, 1 lakh crore, 2 lakh crore, 3 lakh crore, how much?
Around whatever the deposit is, around 20 to 25% is still to be repriced.
Of the total deposits?
For the total deposit, of the term deposit, because there is no repricing in the.
Right.
Yeah, so I am talking about the 25%, not of the total deposit, only the term deposit, 25%.
Right. So 25% of the total term deposit are yet to reprice. 60-70% has already repriced.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, sir. Thank you and all the very best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Next question will take from Yash. Yash, please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Thanks for this. So just wanted to check one question on the restructured book. While the overall restructured book seems to have declined, the OTR1 has seems to have slightly increased on a sequential basis. So just wanted to check if I'm looking at it correctly. And secondly, how's the restructured book behaving overall, and if there are any slippages in the current quarter?
देखिए, I will give the exact data as on date. OTR1 is 5,247 is the outstanding. Out of this, 3,231 is the standard, 2,016 is the NPA. If you see the OTR2, the outstanding is 9,911, out of which standard book is 7,323, NPA is 2,588. And we have already made the provision on this restructuring book around 10%. As per the regulatory guidance, it is declining quarter by quarter. It declining, and 10% provision is already held on the entire book.
Okay, so the slight increase in OTR1 is just a part of it. I mean,
It increase from what? If you compare from the March number, also you see it is declining. It is total implemented was 7,328 crore rupees. Outstanding is 5,247.
okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Yash. Next question we'll take from Mohit.
Hello.
Yeah, Mohit, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good evening, sir. So just one question. While our slippage numbers have gone down on a quarter-on-quarter basis, if I'm looking at the estimate 2 number, that has increased if I'm comparing with March 23. Is it because of seasonal factors, or if not, sir, what can be the possible reasons for
No, Mohit, there is a days calculation because on account of the February, so 90 days means account is not coming first of the April. If you see the other quarter also, the number is declining. Quarter by quarter is declining. But if you're comparing from the March, that is on account of the 90 days calculation. Yeah.
Understood. So you're saying in March quarter, because of February month, it's not crossing 90 days. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that
Thank you,
impact is coming on the first or the second April. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, Mohit. The next question we'll take from Rakesh. That will be the last question.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Anand. So, first question was, sir, on the non-PSL agri, it's a pretty sizable number for us. So, what is the status in terms of yield and asset quality, sir? Non-PSL agri loan.
Non-PSL, there is no challenge. Non-PSL to the very good corporate.
No. So, non-PSL agri is corporate, you are saying? So,
yeah, corporate basically. I can give an example like crypto, etc. also. Yeah.
Okay. So that is on, sir. So what is the yield that we generate on that book, sir?
Yield, because both these things we cannot maintain. If we have to maintain the credit quality, we have to little bit compromise on the yield also.
Correct, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, Rakesh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rakesh. So we'll now wind up the call. If you have any closing remarks to make, over to you, sir.
My request to Anand, if anybody has any query also, they can send to my investor relation department also. We will love to reply any query. If they have not, on account of any reason, they could not ask the question also.
Sure, sir. Sure. That's great, sir. So
Thank
you
you,
have
Anand.
any other closing remarks? Yeah.
Thank you, Anand. I want to assure to all my analysts and the investor also, this last quarter was also very good. This quarter is also very good. You must have seen the improvement in the assets quality, which is that normally the challenges and the question from the analyst side also. So now we have revised our guidelines also. This 1% for the net NP and 6.5 for the gross NP number. Bank is doing very good because there is so many other things also like digital transformation, HR transformation, which is not reflecting in the number, reflecting in the number by improvement only. So a lot of steps we are taking for the digital transformation, HR transformation, on account of result of this number is coming. Even as far as assets quality, we have taken a lot of improvement for the underwriting as well as the collection efficiency. Collection efficiency means each and every account if we are giving for the retail loan, either NACH is mandatory, either there is standing instruction for the link account. On account of this, our SMA is reducing, our collection efficiency has improved, yield of advance has also been increased, and the recovery also, because we are having that is my gold mine. Whatever the recovery we are having more than 70,000 crore rupees and apart from that, we are having around more than 90,000 crore rupees TW book. So our focus is on the recovery. The moment we are in a position to recover more amount also, so it will increase our profitability, it will increase our operating profit, it is helping us to increase the NII. So bank is on a right track, Anand, bank is on right track for the and the profit also I told you ki instead of the 4,000, profit at least will be double from the last year what we have won. Thank you very much, Anand.
Thank you, sir.
And
And the best wishes to you and all participants. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand, and thank you all analysts and investors.